Dustin Poirier tweeted, he said, "Welcome to the big leagues, Paddy Pimblett, one up for the legends." Right. What do you think about just like you carry? How much pride do you?
We're up 3. He beat BSD, I beat Fazeev, and I just beat Paddy. We're up 3 right now. Topuria took out Max, so we might be 3-1. But I'm going to try to avenge that one.
Is Conor going to come back? Is John going to fight Pereira? What Dana has kind of, is not uncertain about. But I believe with performance like this man has delivered each and every time, I believe Justin and Ilia potentially becomes the headliner for that card.
You're 100% right. And you're 100% right, and it should be. It should be. It should be. If you want to talk about being fair competitively, especially in the performance that he puts, like, why wouldn't you? Right. In the perfect picture, you would want Justin to fight Ilia.
Ilia is laughing now because they have a dirty boxing, really, They just fighting hard, but there is no good technique. But Ilia will be left now because Ilia has such a high level boxing.
Justin Gaethje's interim title win didn't just shake up the division. It locked in his next target. Ilia Topuria fired back instantly. And now both men are calling for the same fight. This isn't hype anymore. When two of the most dangerous fighters in the sport challenge each other at the same time, it becomes unavoidable.
I believe with performance like this man has delivered each and every time, I believe Justin and Ilia potentially becomes the headliner for that card.
You're 100% right. And you're 100% right, and it should be. It should be. It should be. If you want to talk about, being fair.
Even while admitting he's dealing with injuries and needs time to heal, Justin is already locked on something bigger. He said, fighting on that card means more to him than anything else. Opportunities like this don't come often, and only something major could stop him from taking it.
Adrenaline's still flowing a little bit, but do you have an update on physically, how you feel? Are you going to need some time off? Is there possibly anything broken after?
I definitely need some time off. He fucking rocked my brain a couple times, and the only thing we have over the more dangerous sports, which is boxing and football, is we get to take time. And so I will do that, but the White House is in June, and I represent this country. I represented it tonight, and I hope to be, obviously, look at the position and the opportunity they just gave me here. There's no way they're keeping me off that card unless I'm dead.
When the topic of a potential White House matchup with Ilia came up, Justin remained true to himself and refused to exaggerate it, but he recognized its potential size even in—
Asked about a possible White House fight with Ilia, Justin stayed calm but admitted how massive it could be. With Ilia's rise, dominant wins, and their explosive styles, he believes it could be one of the UFC's biggest fights. And if the undisputed belt is on the line, Justin says he's ready to take control.
Given how popular Ilia's become and just the method of victory he's had and your style of fighting, and add those two to the White House, how big do you think that fight could be between you two?
If I had any bit of a personality, it'd be fucking huge. But I just can't. I can't lie. I can't exaggerate. It's what I do. It's who I am. It's who my parents taught me to be. But, there's no doubt it'll be the best, one of the best fights that they could definitely put on. It'll be for an undisputed belt, and I think they want to have 6 or 7, whatever. They want to have as many as possible. So if he's not back by then, they will strip him, and I will be undisputed, and then I'll fight for the belt on there.
Ilia's side, he first went after Paddy, mocking him for losing to an older opponent and wasting his biggest payday. Then he turned to Justin, showing brief respect before issuing a warning. Ilia said facing him would be dangerous, but Justin stayed calm, saying success depends on preparation, coaching, and skill. He believes he's here for a reason, and time will decide the rest.
You are the first 2-time interim champion in UFC history. You don't usually get too many second chances, but here you go to a unifier with an undefeated top 3 pound-for-pound fighter. I know he is not Khabib, but what are you taking into this fight with Ilia in terms of lessons and why you're going to make it work this time?
Just got to trust the preparation, trust in my coaches and trust in my skills. I'm here for a reason. I hope it's my destiny, but I don't get to write that, so.
When asked if he had a message for champion Ilia Topuria, Justin brushed off the trash talk. He said he's not focused on words, he's focused on work. His coaches are studying Ilia, building the game plan and drilling it into him daily. For Justin, preparation, timing, and execution matter more than anything said.
You have a message for Ilia Topuria if he's watching this?
No. No, I don't give a
The
fuck.
message will be in the
I don't
octagon.
give a fuck. I control my thoughts. I control my emotions. I won't give him the time of day. I'll, rely on my coach to watch him a lot. I've seen him fight, obviously, but I don't really go back and watch these guys. I really rely on my coach. I watched Paddy today. I watched Paddy and Chandler today. But I really rely on my coach to create a game plan and instill it into training. And yeah, this is so fast. I have no idea what the fuck's going on right now.
Motivation has never been an issue. After everything he's been through, Justin is driven by one goal: becoming champion. He sees this moment as the chance he's worked for his entire UFC career, and he's ready to write his story the hard way.
It was either going to be you, Paddy, or Armin fighting Ilia. Then obviously the news, Ilia wasn't going to fight early this year. At any point, was it frustrating or just difficult to get that motivation? Because it kind of felt like you were right there, and now you have to win one more after already going through all the battles. Was that ever difficult to have to get up for one more challenge before that opportunity?
No. I mean, I wanted it to be for a championship. This makes me a champion on paper with the UFC, so I'm very proud of what I accomplished tonight. I'm proud of the opportunity that it's gained me to fight a guy like Ilia. And this is everything I've ever wanted. This chance to write the end of my last chapter.
Congrats.
It's going to be special.
And now that it seems that it's going to be Gaethje versus Topuria, it's probably going to be a crazy fight also, most likely striking. How do you see this one going?
Yeah, I agree. It's going to be interesting. I think that Ilia hits like a truck, and so does Gaethje, and I think if Gaethje prepares properly and gets ready.
Look forward to Ilia Topuria versus Justin Gaethje. I think Ilia Topuria is just way too disciplined on the feet. I think he has the knockout power. You look what he's done against Charles Oliveira. You look what he's done against Max Holloway. Ilia Topuria is very strategic, disciplined, where he's gonna have his hands up. He's gonna pot. He's gonna get a look at what's going on. I just feel like he's a way cleaner boxer, and he puts his combinations together 1, 2, 3. Nothing overzealous, but a fight's a fight. I think he should fight Justin Gaethje next, but like I said earlier, I think Justin Gaethje might hang on to the undisputed. He might wait for the undisputed opportunity to fight Ilia Topuria. So if that happens, you're gonna have Armin Sarukian keep going on these wild side quests by doing more media and also doing more grappling, which is fine too. I wish he would get the opportunity to fight Justin Gaethje, and then those guys can decide between Justin Gaethje and Armin Sarukian if whoever wins.